Do you want a bigger and more symmetrical back? In this video we will break down how to target the different back muscles to improve posture and breathing while reducing the risk of injuries. If you want to have a bigger back, start with this back workout that I will go through in this video. The first exercise is lats pull down. This is a very good exercise for building a broad back. Don't rush it through and do it slowly. Challenge yourself with the weight and lift as heavy as you can, but still be able to perform the right technique. Pull the bar down towards your chest and keep your elbows pointed down and slightly back, and you should probably avoid leaning too far backwards. At the bottom of the movement, squeeze your shoulder blades together to really hit the muscles, and then slowly return the bar to the starting position in a controlled motion. Try to not let the bar swing or bounce on your chest, and do focus on a controlled movement to get a better target of the right muscles. I always do this exercise because I believe it's a very good exercise for building a broad and symmetrical back. Second exercise will be barbell rows. This exercise actually builds the depth of your back and will make it look bigger. This is supposed to be a heavy exercise, so lift as heavy as you can. And don't try to rush the exercise either. During barbell rows, you should have your feet shoulder width apart and holding your bar with the palms facing your body. Then you should bend at your hips and slightly with your knees, keeping your back straight, engaging your core and having your torso or your upper body nearly parallel to the ground. Then you should pull the bar towards your lower chest or upper abs by squeezing your shoulder blades together. Third exercise is overhead barbell press. This exercise will primarily target your shoulders, and building bigger shoulder will also create the illusion of a bigger back. When you are doing overhead barbell press, you should stand with your feet shoulder width apart, or you can choose to sit on a bench as well. And then you can hold the barbell at shoulder width apart and face the palms towards your body. Then you can press the barbell straight up until your arms are fully extended, ensuring the bar moves in a straight line. That's very important, to move the barbell in a straight line. Pause briefly at the top, then slowly lower the bar back to the starting position. Here it is also very important to engage your core and try to have the barbell close to your face. Let's move on to the fourth exercise, which will be face pulls. This is also an exercise that will create the depth of your back, but will target different muscles than the barbell rows. This exercise should be done with lighter weights, but you should be doing more repetitions. During face pulls, you should pull the rope towards your face, and you should lead with your elbows and pulling your arm backwards while you are squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then slowly return to your starting position with your arms fully extended. Be sure to keep your shoulders down and relaxed so you are not shrugging with your shoulders. Some people do this exercise with the hands parallel to the floor, but I usually pull them up to the ceiling because I believe more muscles will engage than doing this exercise with your hands parallel to the floor. The last exercise is prone T to Y raises, which is an exercise usually done for recovery of the scapula. This actually is an exercise that will create more flexibility and work muscles that are usually hard to find when doing these exercises I have already talked about, and therefore it will minimize injuries. For the last exercise, we should lay on a bench. You can either have it inclined as I have, or you can have it just flat. And then you start with the T raises, where you lift your arms out to the sides while squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then lower back to start. And then do a Y raise, where you lift your arms forward instead at a 45-degree angle, forming a Y. And here again you should squeeze your shoulder blades together and then lower back to starting position. Keep your neck neutral by looking slightly down and perform this movement slowly to maintain control and prevent compensating with other muscles. But you also have to think about that it's not only the specific exercise that builds muscles. To minimize injuries and maximize muscle connection, we need to focus on form over weight. You also might want to incorporate mind to muscle connection. This will help you find the connection in your muscles, and this will lead to a greater performance. Another thing to think about is your warm-up. You always should do a warm-up before a workout. You can do this by starting with a lighter weight and then increase the weight as you go. And of course, you have to do progressive overload. So increase the reps, the weights, the sets over time. If you want to know more about building muscles and hypertrophy, I have done videos about that and I will link them in the description.